there. So
So
just
then,
a few
yeah.
buttons.
So I think what I need to do then is, Tamika, I can send you a link to YouTube and sweet.
Okay. Next is how can we get the
Let me mute the let me mute my speaker. How why oh no, if I mute this. Oh no, but then I won't be able to hear you. Oh, can I hear you?
yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, there we go. Now there's no echo.
Okay. Next is we need to get the link from YouTube, and then we will have to paste it under today's session.
Why is it okay? So I'm just gonna follow instructions and then we can work around like why is it showing like oh you
Like
know
on
why? Because if I oh I see. I think it's showing. I don't know why it's doing that, but we'll figure this out later. I know there's something where like I'm it's based on how I show it's showing like this funky screen, but
yeah.
we'll oh
To fix that, I think you have to put it in another monitor, so
yeah,
it
that's what
won't
I thought.
so
Yeah,
it won't go
okay, so let
to
me
infinite loop.
yeah, infinite loop. So okay, I put it in the other monitor. So now I think it, yeah,
Next
you're right.
is
There's a huge delay right
yeah.
now.
Um, we're
Okay.
gonna connect it to this session. So once you send them the session, the transcript and the video would also be there on the audience view. So you could log into your Spiffio.
Okay. I don't know why I keep on doing that. Sorry. I have
You
it. I
it
have it. I
should
have it in
be
a have
oh,
it
and
in a
bookmark.
yeah, there you go. Like I don't know why I keep on. There you go.
And then today's session is March 17th. You could go to under session and then scroll down.
Enhancement requests, filter and sort options.
Yes, correct.
All right.
Oh, there, the one that is in the green.
Oh,
March.
May 17th.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. I'll just remove that, but we could use that. I'll
Yeah.
rename it.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay.
And then uh oh,
You
you
want me
went to the captioner.
oh, I
Click
apologize.
on the back arrow. Oh, it's it's gonna ask you to scroll down again.
For what? Oh, you know what I can do? Maybe
I
if I
think
just do
it's
this.
Z slash
March or it was May. Let me
May. Yeah, May 17, I think.
hmm, weird. Oh wow.
There.
Okay. And so what would I
And
need to do
then
here?
click on the name.
Okay.
So we could go to the dashboard there and click on the video under there. So we could paste the YouTube link.
Okay. So I'll go to the YouTube site.
Mhm.
Is it just the address bar link?
Yes. Let's try the address bar.
And would I choose English and Spanish or just English? Or put it in English?
Let's test on the English first.
Okay.
And
View
then
audience
on
view
the
message.
bottom here, you would have an option if you want your audience view to automatically see the video stream,
Okay.
or if they have an option to if they wanted to see it. And then you could select which one and then click on save. And then we're going to go back here later to adjust the delay. So here, um, can you scroll up and then click on your audience view, the mobile phone icon. Oh, there. So your video is already on top, and they could play it because we select the second option.
Oh,
But
because we
if you select, oh, we select the first option, so it should automatically be updated now.
so Tamika, I'm gonna put the audience view. I'm gonna send that link to you in the chat for the the Zoom chat. I'll be able to talk here in a minute. And then that way you'll have that. And if you could select that, and I want to see, it should just automatically play the video. You shouldn't have to hit the play button, but I just want to see if you have to hit the play button or not. So I just sent that to you, to everyone. For me, I just selected it and it's asking me to hit play.
Oh yes, it should automatically be playing.
That's okay. We can figure that out. I think we can figure that out later.
Okay. So when you click on play, it will go to the current, but I'm not sure how long would be the delay is. Based on your movement on the video, I think this
Yeah.
is the
So,
part where you're sending the link to Tamika.
oh yeah. So that's like, oh, you know how to do that? I know how to. I've tested this before. So just give me 1 second.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is the way that because I used to have to test it when I did presentations. So what we do is, let me get a timer. And I have this slide up. So once it shows the slide, let me see. Yep. So once everything calms down, like right now, what I'll do is I'll hit the next button, and I'm gonna say press or next, and then we start
Oh,
timing until it shows up on the other screen.
I see. That's a smart move.
Yeah, we
It's
used to have to do
easier
that.
for you to get the timing.
Yep. So let me go to clock, and let me go to time stopwatch. All right. I'm gonna, when I say the word next, then that's when I'll do it. So I'm gonna stop talking here for a minute until everything is blank. Next. Well, 13 seconds.
13. Let's try to put in 13 on the delay.
Yep. And oh, it's in milliseconds. So it's, I don't know,
1300.
100. Okay. 130 or 1300, one or the other. All right. So what does that mean? Does that mean it'll hold the audio for 13 seconds?
Yes, what's gonna happen is it's gonna try to sync up. So what we're talking right now in Zoom, it should be the same on the YouTube. So the audio and the video should be sync.
So if I go here, I'm in the audience view right now.
Oh, I think it's 13,000 instead of the 1300. Sorry, one more zero
1,000, got it.
there, and then save. And can you also send me your YouTube link so I could see it on the
Yeah.
YouTube. I'll try to put it side by side.
I did send that to everyone. The
Uh,
in the
Under chat.
message
Let me
chat. Yeah.
check.
So you should just be able to select that. Oh no, that was participant view. Sorry. Let me YouTube link. Apologize. Copy. And I'm going to, what am I going to? I'm going to the chat in Zoom.
Oh, when I click on audience view, actually it directed me to YouTube.
Oh,
Got
it
it.
did?
Yep.
Oh, so you're able to, when you look at the audience view, let me go back. So if I'm looking at the audience view, it'll allow me to, oh, I can select the YouTube right from there. Oh, that's even
Yes.
nicer because if someone wanted to, well, how does that work?
Can you try to click
But
on the
anyway,
closed caption? See if it's I see. So it's just since it's live, currently we can only see, we can set the YouTube to closed caption in English, but for Spanish it would just show in Zoom. Or can we try to put the YouTube link on Espanol instead of English?
yep. Spifio.
Yes, on Svifio.
Yeah. You want to do only Spanish or you both?
Let's try to do Spanish first. Let's remove the one in English, and then let's remove it because it might produce both.
Yeah, let me, okay, sorry.
And then the delay would also be 1300, 13,000.
Okay.
Yeah, there's still a few second delay on my end. Right now you're on my YouTube. You're removing the
I
YouTube
see
link
it as
in
well.
English.
I
So
can,
we have to add, I think, another 4 to 5 seconds maybe.
let me, MS2. Oh, here we go. MS is 1 millisecond. I just Googled it to see how much it MS. So if it's 1 millisecond, that means I need to do 13 million,
Uh,
I think.
I'll use a time converter.
That's what I did. I looked online. I'm like, 1 millisecond is equal to 0.001 seconds. So I would have to add, we'll just try it and see what happens.
Yeah, for us, if it's 13, yeah, mine was 13,000
It
milliseconds.
was 13,000.
Because for 1 second, what I do is I added 1,000. So if it's gonna be 13,
13,000. Yeah, I just opened up. Yeah. So, all right. So that 13,000, we'll just keep it there for a minute. And I'm wondering, like, if we keep on changing it, saving it, changing it, saving it, like if it takes a minute for Spiffio to kind of catch up.
um, it should be real time because we're
Okay.
doing a live stream, but we could observe it, see if it would adjust on the audience view.
Yeah. And I can go back to my, yeah, I'm not too, I think we can tweak that piece of it. Here, I can tell you if it got better or not. We can just do this test again.
Yeah, even on English. Let me try to refresh my YouTube because right now when I click on YouTube, the only option is off or English. Let me try refreshing my YouTube, see if we could Yeah, it's still set to um, off or English. But sharing your screen could actually be, you could use the slide and then use the,
Yeah,
well,
it's still 13 seconds. I just timed it again. But I understand what you're saying. Like I could use the slide because there's no advantage to me sharing my screen except for slides, right?
yes, correct.
Like there's so I think if let's try that. I'll take this deck and upload it and then tag it to the session and we can see how that works. You want to try that?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, let me do that.
So right now, this is the best time to do
As
the
if I
testing.
look. Yeah, look. See how so I'm looking at oh no, I'm looking at Zoom. Let me look at YouTube again.
Yeah, right now I'm seeing
Let me look at
your slide.
YouTube. Yeah, there's still a delay. So let me get out of here. And we're gonna go to so now what we're gonna do is go to gosh, what am I doing?
We
Oh yeah, that's right.
should
I'm taking this
go.
Canva and I'm gonna put it in Spiffio.
Yes. Just on the session, I think you, if you haven't added, you could go to documents first and upload it.
Yep. Oh, slides, you mean?
Under, yes, document and then select slide.
Okay, yep. So I'll upload my slide. I guess it doesn't matter. I could just use one of these existing ones, right? I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna use one of these
Oh,
existing.
sorry. It should be on slide instead of document. Sorry.
No, that's right. Okay, yeah, so I'm on slide. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do this because I already added some slides before.
Yes, we could use that actually.
Yeah, yeah, instead of doing that again. So let me just go to
You could go to session.
I'm gonna sign off now.
okay, thank you, Tamika. Thank you so much for
Bye.
your help. Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Next would be on, it should be under basic and then slides. And here, your slides, um, you could also try to convert it on Espanol. There are some, as long as it's words, it would try to convert your slides to Espanol.
I remember how to do that. I think I just have to select one of them. And
You
then I
could
could
you
go.
could select English first, and then under basic, you should be able to see English and Espanol. The first one would be document, but right now what we're planning to do is to add it on slides.
Oh, so I
So
don't have to go back to I don't have to do that in the slide area. I could do that directly from the session, is what you're
from
saying.
the session dashboard,
Got it.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I had to do the conversion in the slides area under resources first, and then I could select it, the Spanish version.
You can either do both, but usually for new slides, if you don't have a session yet, you could do it under the slide under resources. But since we already have a session, we could just put it there and then convert it.
Okay, that's what I did. So I have that added.
Okay. And next would be on your audience view. Can you once you added it, can you click on active oh sorry. Let me refresh it so I could also see it. So slides are here. Right now they are both in English. Let's try the English. And on your audience view, you could click on the sandwich icon where you could select English and Spanish, and then click on show slides to turn on. So there, I can see your slides, but
Oh, show slide is off. That's why. Now, can I make that on by default for everyone?
yes, this is when you try to turn when you create a session. But let me check if we have a way to make it a default.
For some reason. Is it not? Go to current session, so I'm there and I see it, but I want to be able to see it. I want to be able to see the so how do you start presenting the slides?
Let me check.
Oh, I know the benefit of Zoom.
You can click on the open session slide controller on the dashboard on your session dashboard.
Okay. Got it.
And here you should there are some we have a client who also uses it in the church. So this is where he used a clicker.
Yep.
So you could connect your clicker and you could control it. But since right now you are in your command center, you could just do it using the mouse.
Yeah, I'm gonna time the delay here to see if there's a delay. And next. I gotta test it again. Right.
Let me check the Spanish if I'm gonna be seeing. Oh, you could put your YouTube video and your slide at the same time on audience view. I didn't know that.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, if you
Oh, that'll be good because then what I could do is I could use how would that work?
yeah, right now what I'm seeing on my audience view on Spanish is I can see your slides and on my right is your YouTube.
How do I don't see that on mine. Oh, you're talking about the Spanish because we put the YouTube link there. Oh,
Yes,
that is
correct.
cool.
So you're gonna have, and then below it's gonna be the caption. So I think you don't need the caption on Zoom anymore. Just use the audience view if that's the case. Because, or you could set one caption, let's say, for example, English on Zoom, put it on the API, but it's going to be confusing if the audience view would be seeing the full transcript. I think it's okay because in Zoom, it's just going to be limited, while the audience view, your audience would be able to see the whole transcript of it. So I
What
think
I'm
it's
gonna
okay.
what I'm gonna do is I'm creating a document real quick. That's to document our decisions. So I'm gonna call this live translations, and then we have video is coming from video source camera. Yeah, I should put camera. I'm gonna put
And then after, we could just get the Spanish subtitles and then upload it on YouTube.
right. I think I have my goals listed here. And then set up. There we go. All right, good.
I see. Okay. Well, I checked the slides. It's actually automatic when you enable your slides, your presenter view, it would automatically show on your audience view.
Well, okay. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like when we keep on changing these settings and hit save, you know, it has to take like a minute for all this stuff to kind of
To kind of sync with
cycle
the,
through. Yeah, like
yes.
like I hit save now, so it might be live during presenter, but then the default setting might not update for a few seconds or something like that. So yeah, I anticipate that type of thing.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so
We have
right now, this is exactly what I want. Like right now, let me just make sure that, so I have my goals here.
Mhm.
I want people, so like I put in here like the user experience goal, which is access to prayer meeting, right? Like I
Mhm.
want them to be able to access to prayer meeting. And so they'll be able to do that through they'll be able to do that through Spiffio. What do you call it? The
Audience view.
audience view. For now, let's just keep it simple. Okay.
Yes.
And then they want to be able to choose a, I shouldn't say choose a language. I would say see captions in my language. Like they want to be able to see it contextualized. So they'll be able to do that through Spiffio, audience view. They'll be able to see, and then, okay, so I think we got that piece, the language piece, as far as like, they want to access the meeting, they want to see captions in their language. And then the next piece is, we'll just work on audio. Well, it doesn't matter. They want to be able to see the presentation in their language. So we're able to do that through Spiffio, right?
Yes, correct.
So
I also checked the audience view on mobile, and it's I because I'm thinking we have 3 items. It's
Oh, yeah.
actually, it looks okay. You could just use the QR code on your phone so you could quickly see what it looks like. So you have the first layer would be the slides, second layer would be the YouTube, and then the third layer would be the caption.
wait a second, let me put this.
Yeah, because I'm thinking you mentioned that your priority is mobile.
Yep. So I actually broke that out. So access prayer meeting, and I'm going to break it out into phone and then computer.
And plus you could have a large number of people to join in through Zoom. So the the connection would be there. You could engage with the participant. So I think we hit all of the metrics today.
Yeah. So let me share my screen real quick, and I'll show you kind of what because I think I need to document this, right? So I'm gonna
Yes.
share my, yeah, because so what I have is here, like the user experience, access prayer meeting on phone and computer, right? Those are the two ways. And then they want to be able to see captions in my language. Put well, I won't get too granular right now. Okay. And then, so they're going to be able to see the captions through Spiffio. All right. And then and the other thing is they want to be able to see, we'll just focus on content for now. Then they want to see the presentation in their language. And that's going to be the Spiffio audience view. And then they want to be able to hear the presenter. And so that's going to be so they're going to, yeah, so that'll be again on Spiffio. And then they'll get my audio. So then Then they want to view, see, I put see participants. So let's, yeah. Then they want to see participants. Hear and see participants.
This is using through Zoom. And then for those people who missed the meeting, you could refer them to your YouTube. So your YouTube is gonna be your archive. It's gonna save your recordings, your translations.
So then, so let me ask you this. So let's test this out real quick. So right now, I'm showing my screen on Zoom
Mm-hmm.
through YouTube because I'm streaming from Zoom. So
Yes.
can you go ahead and share your camera as well? I want to see what it looks like.
On the here, let me turn
Yeah,
on.
so if I don't share my screen, let me stop sharing my screen. Because, all right, stop sharing. So then on here, whatever I see in Zoom, that's what I'll be seeing on YouTube, which is what I'll be seeing here on the right-hand side eventually.
Yes, supposedly.
Yeah, let's just
Okay.
double check that. And then what we can do, I think the next step, so we're hitting the check boxes. Yay. It's not all right.
Oh yeah, you're right. Here, I
Yeah,
could see
so
it now
so
on
we can
YouTube.
see the presentation, we can see the audience. Now I know that it allows me to adjust. Like if I go down to the bottom, I can make the zoom smaller. You know what I'm saying?
The
So the captions are showing at the bottom.
Mhm.
Yeah, just been
Or
such a, yeah, we got to work on this delay. The delay is horrible. All right. All right, but hey, you know what? Progress.
yes,
So,
yes.
yeah, no,
We're
this is
getting
really
there.
good. Yeah, let me just write this down again to make sure I have it documented clearly. So the steps are, yeah, this is like, I think Kim Fu wanted to do this in such a way where it's like people can kind of set it up on themselves and stuff like that. But I think I know for my use case, since it's unique, I'm like, without having this conversation with you and these conversations, there's no way I would have figured all this out. Or if I would have, it would have been taken, I don't even know how long. All right, so the camera source is Zoom.
Zoom, yes.
The audio source is
Zoom is still
Zoom
it's
as
still gonna
well.
be Zoom.
And then the slide source will be Spiffio.
Well, yes.
The translation source will be Spiffio. Access will be Spiffio. The stream will be
Zoom and YouTube. Through YouTube, using Zoom and then pointing it to YouTube.
yeah, I can clean this up later, but what I put was the stream source is Zoom, and then the stream source for Spiffio is YouTube. But that's only for the audio feed or the video. The audio is still coming from Zoom for you.
Yeah, because we mute the one in YouTube.
Yep. So the video stream source for Spiffio is YouTube. And then the audio stream source for Spiffio is Zoom. Right? Because my microphone is going to Zoom and then
Going through Spiffio and then throwing it back to Zoom, and then Zoom sends it to YouTube for streaming.
Okay. And then so the audio, make sure for the audio, but remember, so yeah, because but I gave you the Zoom API for the audio, correct? For the audio, I gave that to you. I didn't tell YouTube what that was. I told Spiffio. So it's going from Zoom
to Spiffio.
Spiffio. And then it's going from Spiffio to YouTube?
Yes,
Zoom?
going back to Zoom.
To Zoom. And then it's going from Zoom to YouTube.
To YouTube. That's the end.
And then from YouTube to audience view. No, that's just the video.
Yes, for the video.
Yeah, but for the audio, Zoom to it's going from Spiffio to Zoom. And it stops there.
Yes, because it's Spiffio is already have the audio, correct?
And then the path for the video is it's going from Zoom to YouTube to Spiffio.
Yes, correct.
And then the path from the presentation
would be
going, or slides. I should use the same words that way. From the slides is actually going, I'm going to put this in here, even though it's not a technical thing, but it's, you know, for me, I do it in Canva. So it's going from Canva to Spiffio.
Spiffio.
And then the recording is going to capture it all because I'm live streaming.
Yes, so you're gonna have a copy of this on Zoom and in YouTube.
Good. So then I'll have live stream is going from Spiffio, really. No, yeah, this is where it gets a little hairy. So from Zoom to YouTube to Spiffio, like the live stream.
For live stream,
but I'm creating it in like I have my Zoom, and then I'm hitting live stream to YouTube, and then we're taking the live stream YouTube presentation and putting that back in this and putting that into Spiffio. If I had to give you that with YouTube link.
Correct.
Right? Okay. Yeah. I just want to make sure I document all this because I'll forget it. I know it's the meeting's being recorded, but okay. So the things that you need, like, so what we need to send, so send to Spiffio is going to be the Zoom API.
Zoom meeting link. So we could enable the cloud loopback.
Okay, so the Zoom API and the Zoom meeting link.
Yeah. The API is actually optional if you don't want the subtitles.
Oh, because I'm not going to be using captions. Well, yeah, actually, I won't need to send you the API anymore because we'll just do everything. Yeah. Okay. So you need the Zoom meeting link. You need
YouTube. That's it, actually.
And then the presentation. I need to put the presentation in there.
Yes. And link the slides to the current session. Add the YouTube link to the current session. And then enable the cloud loopback so we could get the audio.
And then the things I need to do. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So what we need to do is to upload Canva presentation. We need to link it.
You need to upload it on under slides on
Yep.
resources. So from Canva to Spiffio. That's it. Because we're using it on audience view.
And then I need to add that to the, oh, so I don't have, yeah, but when I do that, I then have to link it to the meeting in Spiffio. I have to put it in that
In the session.
session.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think the next step then, and if we don't have time to do it now, we don't have to, we can do it next week. But the next step, it sounds like, is to get the timing.
Yes, I think that's the real the real issue, because we wanted to make sure to close the gap. Right now, even if we set the 13 seconds, there's still we could still feel the big gap of delay. So I'll research on it more, and then I'll try to test it on my session, see if I could try to close it as much as a few milliseconds, instead of now it's currently more than 10 seconds, I think.
13. Yep. And that's only the video. That's the video and the slide. I think it's the slide advancement as well, because that'll be separate, right? Like, I don't know if there's going to be, yeah, I'll let you figure that out. We'll have to play it. Step number one, let's just get what synced. And then once we get that synced, if that's everything, then great. If it's not, then we'll worry about step two. So, this is awesome, man. Dude, this is an answer to prayer, because this has just been the biggest challenge. And like I said, I just feel confident. Like, this is just, it's a blessing, because I can see it happening now, like,
Well,
actually fulfilling what God wants us to do. And yeah,
usually when a customer comes in, they already know what they want. So you kind of teach them how to do it based on their use case, and that's it. That But with your case, it's more of something that I think I I I wanted to dive deep to provide you how to do it. I would have to research it and then to do a test on my session. So it's kind of refreshing for me.
okay, yeah, because you're probably learning a lot too. Like, I mean, not
Yeah.
like, I mean, you might know 70-80% of it, but these 20%, you have to go chase them down, and then you're learning more things because of that. Yeah, I get it.
That is correct. Yes. It removes the normal things that you do every day, because it allows you to focus to learn new things. So that I think that's what I love about working.
Yeah, and the thing, once we get that done, so once we figure out the timing, I think we probably can get into a really good flow with that. But then the other thing, that the reason why I got more training, is because I need everything to be translated, not just for the presentations, but I need like all our documentation translated and all that stuff. And so so I know that, like, I watched a video on how you can use Spiffio to manage translations with translators. There's
Mhm.
and so that's the next piece that I need to get going.
That's gonna
with
be
Spiffio.
for using AVCS. I'll have to coordinate it with Kim Fu for the AVCS, because he need. I think the sales team has to enable something on the back end for you to use it.
Yeah, because I just need to, like, instead of using a share drive, it sounds like it's better just to use Spiffio, because my goal is, what I want to be able to do is take a document, run it through Spiffio, assign it to a translator for them to come in and make edits.
Yes, correct.
Like, that. And then once they're done, then they're, and then now that document's ready. And that'll
Yes.
include, like, because instead of like them going to for the website, for example, I'll just take the text from the website, put it into a document, and just kind of walk through that process. So that's what I need to do.
Okay, I'll coordinate this with Kim Fu as well for
Okay.
the AVCS. But once you have the AVCS enabled, once you upload the slides, you could go ahead and translate it. As long as it's a word, not a picture, it would try to translate it to different languages.
Yep. And then I'll have the translators. I'll be
Okay.
able to manage their work to make sure that
Yes.
they can. Okay, cool. Very exciting.
Okay. Let me know, or if
Oh,
you
give me
have
1 second.
additional. Okay.
I know that I'm recording this, but I just want to do a screenshot real quick because I want to show Tamika what this looks like now.
Oh, and also check your mobile, the mobile
Yeah,
audience
let me
view.
do that real quick. Yay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but no, I think that okay, got that. Let me check my mobile. Audience view is going to be
You can just use your phone and then use the QR code. Yes,
Yeah, let me
it's
just
much
do it.
easier.
Yeah, let me do that real quick. Ah. Where's my what did I do with the there we go.
QR code should be on the session dashboard.
Oh yeah, I couldn't find where I put Spiffio. I have all these tabs open now. Okay, now I
Oh
got
yeah,
it.
because you have a lot of tabs open.
That's right. So let me do this. Oops. My QR code. I hit this. There we go. All right, so I can see the slide deck and I can see my text. Oh, I have to go to Spanish. That's right. We only set it up in Spanish. That's why.
Yes, correct. The
Yeah.
YouTube.
Now it's still making me hit play, but we can work through all that later. So I can see the slide deck and I can see my text. So you can hear the delay.
Oh, I think that we closed the gap.
No, oh, wait. We have to go to Spanish. That's right. We only set it up in Spanish. That's why.
Yes, correct. The YouTube.
Now it's still making me hit play, but we can work through all that. Oh, you're right. Because when we're talking with one another, the translation is happening when we're talking, like not now, but when it's actually showing. So let me try this. Let me try to do the slide advancement. If the slide advancement works, then we're done. Oh, you're right. Because so let me go to with one another, the translation is happening when we're talking. Like not now. Let me minimize that sound because I can't even hear myself think right now. All right, let me go to the slides. Where are the slides? Oh, here it is. Okay. So now I'm going to hit next. There's the slide. I'm going to hit next. That's a slide. Hit next. That's a slide. So we'll see if the translations happen at the same time in the mobile.
Yeah, the translation is real time, but
it seems like the slides think, oh, wait a minute, this will be interesting. So I just hit next, I just hit next, I just hit next. But if you watch the video, watch the audience view, I think the slides advance faster than the audio.
translation is real time, but
yeah, see how the slides are advancing right now?
Mm-hmm.
So the slides are advancing faster than the audio.
Yeah, right now it says the thank you part.
Yeah, so but when so like if I do it again, I hit, so if I say next, I'm hitting the button to the next slide. I'm going to hit next to the button to the next slide, and then next to the button to the next slide. But what you'll see now is you'll see the slides advancing faster than me saying like next to the next slide, next to the next slide.
Oh yeah, there is also a delay.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah, right now I'm seeing the slides on audience view moving.
Yeah, cool. But we know that at least the so the translation. Actually, let's take a screenshot. Oops. Nope. Ah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So, but I like. I'm trying to think through this because I like the slides being separate because it's going to correspond to the language. You know what I mean? Could we translate the slides in Spiffio?
Yes.
If I did it in YouTube, I wouldn't be able to do that, or through Zoom. So if we could, maybe that's your takeaway now is how do we get the slides to sync?
Let me add it on my to-do list.
But the video is syncing with the translation and with the audio. Audio, video, language, text, captions are all of those things are in sync now. So the only thing that's left outstanding is the slide. Yay. Woo,
Okay,
because the reason why I say yay is because like ideally the system will sync up, so that's the goal. But if it doesn't for whatever reason, since the slides don't change quickly, I can, we can time that. But of course I would want it to be automated. But if it, if that's the biggest struggle I have right now, that's okay.
Yes, correct. That's the less difficult versus the main. Okay, this is my homework for next week. So I'll do a research on the slides. And also with the automatic yeah, I think I answered the first one with the slides, how we could automatically enable it for the audience.
Yeah, and I don't think I need Restream right now because unless it doesn't let me to, I mean, if Zoom allows me to, well, yeah, you can embed audience view in your website, correct?
Yes, you can.
That's the next thing. Yeah, put that on there too, to embed the audience view in the website. Let me write that down. Embed audience view in website.
On your website.
And then enable translator management feature. And then the third one was timing of slides.
Yes, correct.
And then so can you embed the live stream I think I can. Yeah, I don't think I need. Can you embed Spiffio into like Facebook too, or is it only just providing the links and stuff?
That I'm not 100% sure, but I think on using Zoom we could go directly to Facebook.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it makes you choose one or the other. So if it does, then I'll use Restream to do, like I can, I might be able to use Restream to stream it to multiple destinations. So right now, I think we're good with YouTube. And if I can embed the audience view on the website, that'll be ideal. And then, because that way, instead of having just people registered for the event, I could just have like it in there. And then you mentioned I can put like on YouTube, I can put like a countdown timer or whatever too. So to the event. So
Yes, correct.
yeah. So okay. All right. I
Okay.
think we're good.
Yes, and we're gonna use the same Zoom link for next week.
There's going to be a different one. And the only reason why is because the resource that I have helping me with this, I need to make sure that we can establish a rhythm, and then we can, and then we'll start doing things for efficiency purposes, like having I just need to make sure that these tasks with creating the events and stuff happens at a certain time in a certain sequence. And
Mhm.
so we will eventually have one Zoom link. That's the goal. But for making sure I get people up to speed with everything, I just need to make sure it's going to be different for next week as well. That's
No,
all I'm
I
trying to say.
yeah, no worries.
Yeah, but
Just
eventually we'll have the same link and all that. So
okay. Yes, don't forget to send me the Zoom link for next week.
yep, that's one of her tasks. That's why I have it in there, because her or one of their tasks is to send that to you before the meeting. So if you're
Okay.
not getting that, just let me know. But that's what's supposed to happen. So
Okay.
all right.
Well, we did a couple of small wins today, so
Yeah, lots.
hopefully
Yeah.
we could get closer to the final SOP, standard operating procedure.
Yeah, I feel like we're 80% there, 90% even. So with the with the prayer meetings, yeah, 90%. It's just the slide timing. So perfect. All right, very good.
Okay. Thank you very much, Stephen, for your time.
Thank
Talk
you,
to
guys.
you again next week.
All right, have a good night's sleep.
Okay. Bye
All
bye.
right, bye. All right, very good.